how did I overcame the fear of failure and kept learning new skills in my life. This is going to be a documentary video where I'm going to share a bit of my journey. How did I went from the situations which I faced, and how did I overcame the fear of failure, which was biggest. Imagine you quitting BTech, quitting your job, quitting your active income, and having a job of security guard, complete failure in the startup, and still motivated to do something great in life. Imagine such a situation that you are working almost 14 to 16 hours in a security guard job, and still you are waking up 3 o'clock in the night, that means 3 o'clock in the morning, and learning C++ or learning HTML, Java, HTML, CSS, so learning those kind of languages, learning front-end development. What kind of motivation you are having from inside when you're doing this, when you are in such a bad situation in your life, you quit your active income, you don't have any money for the startup, your startup failed drastically, you took a job of security guard, and still after working 14 hours in the security guard job, you are waking up 3 o'clock in the morning and learning coding, learning front-end development. How you can do that kind of thing, let's talk about in this particular video. This is going to be a great documentary video which I'm going to share my facts, what I thought at that moment, what kind of situations I was in, and how did I ended up being so motivated in those tough situations in life. Let's talk about it in this video. An awesome evening to every single person watching this video. This is H374 Prime video, and let's see. It all began when I was in BTech. I dropped out of BTech in 2019 or 2020, and then when I dropped out, my startup was working. But then COVID-19 came and everything got crashed. The market closed and I couldn't go outside of my home, outside of my rented home. So I have to pay the rent, I have to pay for the food, I have to pay for, I was just trying to get out of that trap because my whole business was completely shut down and I couldn't go out of my home. So I was just spending money. I was not earning anything. So that time my startup closed. So that was a big thing in my mind, that so big thing is happening. I quit my studies and now I don't have anything to do. I don't have enough money to do something. So then at that phase I was more towards sales, because my startup was regarding sales only. So I was more towards sales. So I thought, let's do a job in sales company. So I was learning sales. I was learning how to sell big ticket products like 1 lakh rupees, 1.5 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees products, softwares and products. So I took a job in my brother's company. I was remotely doing this job and I was learning sales. I was doing around 50 to 100 calls in a week. Around 50 to 100 calls in a week, and I was completely, I dedicated myself towards sales. See, you can when you watch these videos, you know that I'm a bit influencing. So I have learned this influential skills from sales and sales environment. That is what those sales days taught me, like influencing. And right now I'm doing the positive influencing. I'm not trying to get any big rupees out of you, but I'm just trying to share my good values to you, so you can also learn from that. So from that environment, I was not letting the fear go over my head and make me cry or make me feel sad or depressed. I was just learning. I was growing in life. I was having this one thing in my mind, that if I do the hard work, someday, somewhere, something will happen in my life and I will end up being in a good situation. Someday, something will happen in my life which will make me to go towards the good situation. So I was just hustling. Then there's something happened in the sales job. I had to quit that job. When I quit that job, I again went for startup. From the money which I earned in that sales job, I went for a startup. The startup again failed. The money was crashed, and then I ended up being in a security guard job. Now at that point of time, I thought, let's study more. I'm having such a good skills towards English and other topics, other technical subjects. So why shouldn't I go for the study? Let's study HTML. Let's study CSS. Let's study JavaScript. I was writing all the things from W3 schools. I was learning the new languages. I was in almost 12 to 14 hour shift, security guard shift, and I was in the night 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. I was studying HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Then I approached my brother's company for a front-end developer job. So I went for that. So I built the base, and then I went for a front-end developer job. So that shifted my entire career from a security guard job to a front-end developer. I shifted. So then after that, I was working in the front end. Now there, when I saw the kind of work which is happening in the company, that took my interest away from front end development, completely shifted my thing from the front end development, that I don't need to do this. So I went for blockchain development. In blockchain development, I started learning Solidity. I started learning more about the blockchain, how the blockchain works, how the transaction takes place, what happens in the ledger, what is exactly blockchain. So I went towards that kind of stream. And then after that, when I had to quit that front-end development job, so I quit that job. Then I thought, what to do now? I am not getting a good job because of lack of degree. So let's go towards degree now. I can do it. I have done so much things. I have done so much studies. I have worked for 12 to 14 hours, 18 hours a day. Why not get a degree and get a good job or get a good startup? Like, why not do that thing? So I went for the admission in the BTech college, and right now I'm in almost third semester. The final examination has ended up, and almost 3 to 4 days are left in the vacation. And after 3 to 4 days, my fourth semester will begin in Vadodara Institute of Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering and Computer Engineering department. So fourth semester will begin. So everything is going very good. What I wanted to tell you from all this journey is, how did I overcome the fear of failure? When being in such a bad situation in life, how did I motivate myself to do something good in life, or to become something good in life, or become something great in life, or to complete all the dreams of my family, or how to do that? So that is what I wanted to teach you from this video. That what I thought is not about the reality. I thought what best I can do in my reality, what best I can get out of my reality. So I always never stopped learning. I always kept learning new things, from sales to front end to back end to blockchain to BTech. I kept learning new things. Even in the worst situation of my life, I kept learning. And see, if you are doing a 9 to 5 job, then also you are having around 7 to 2 in the morning, you can spend this 5 to 6 hour gap duration to learn something new in life. If you hate your reality, if you hate your job, then you have enough time to study something else, which is something which you love to do, something which you do to love the things which you are doing in your life. So you can learn from that 6 hours, 7 hours gap which you're having. Every single person is having this much amount of time. So from the extra time which you're having, you can learn something in which you have to make your career, and then you can switch. That's so simple as that. If you are not happy in your reality, you can learn something new, and then you can switch and then see if it works. If it does, it's good. But if it doesn't work, then again you can learn something new. Again you can shift your reality, and again you can end up being in a good situation. So you have the entire reality in your hands. You can do anything if you want. You have enough time, you have enough resources, you have enough opportunities in this huge world, huge technological world, huge emerging world. You have such great access to ChatGPT, Perplexity, you have Cloud AI, you have Lico AI, you have such great opportunities in your life which is completely free of cost. You can do any great things possible. You just need to have a great mindset, a great thought process, a great actionable process, a great positive mindset which inspires you to do something good in your life. You need to watch people like me who is pondering, who is hitting your head every single day to do something good in your life. You have enough talent, you have enough, even if you're not talented, you have the skill of doing the particular hard work which is required to come to that particular position. So you can do it. There is nobody who can stop you. You can do every single thing which you think that is capable. That is, you can become anything in your life. You just need to change your perspective. That's as simple as that. Imagine God is coming to you and shaking your hand and telling you this one thing, that beta, you can do anything you want. You just need to change your perspective. Everything is perfect in your life. Everything is perfect in your life. You just need to change your perspective and look it with a good perspective, with a good vision, with a passionate vision, with a motivating vision, and you can change your reality. You can do it for good. So keep working hard. Be aware about every single thing which is happening in your life. Be aware about it, and you can just manage your time very easily. Just make a schedule and follow that schedule and do the required efforts. Take the risk if it is needed. Take the calculated risk and become something great in your life. I hope you learned the best from this video. And that's it. That was a great motivational session. I hope you loved it. And if you loved it, I would request you to please thumbs up, like this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you have this subscribe button right below here. Just click on that subscribe button, and there is a bell notification just beside it. You click on that bell notification so you get all the videos notification every single day. You get this positive motivational sessions which will keep inspiring you to do something great in your life, to become something huge in your life, and you complete all the dreams of your family, and to become the huge, very rich person, very wealthy person who can complete all the dreams of their family, relatives, friends, and everybody. So keep working hard and have the patience. Everything is going to be good. Everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be all right. See you in the next video. Till then, keep working hard. Have patience. Keep up the consistency. Keep up the discipline. And keep up the work ethics. Keep working hard. See you. Till then, goodbye. Take care.